Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy.thecrystalindigo and I am here with the pick a card reading. So for the first pile, we have green Adventurine, right? So resonate, look at this stone, see if it resonates with you. Think about the colors, think about how you feel when you look at this stone. This is stone for pile number 1, green Adventurine. Pile number 2 is Amethyst. So look at Amethyst, see how you resonate with it. And this is for pile number 2, Amethyst. For pile number 3, this is Moldavite. Look at Moldavite. See the green there? You can see the tint of it a little bit. See that? This is for pile number 3, Moldavite. See how you resonate with it. Pink Quartz, pile number 4. Look at it. Resonate with how you feel. This is for pile number 4, Pink Quartz. All right, let's dive into the reading. So for those that picked pile number 1, green Adventurine, the first card that came out, we got Totem of Stones, Snake, the Crawlers. So this is a reading about how your divine masculine is feeling about you. So with the Totem of Stones, that card represents recycling, giving back into, the universe. Be a keeper of earth, recycle. So what Spirit is saying is like, don't focus on, like the things that aren't going right. Focus on love and light. And so what your divine masculine is saying to you is to focus on the things that, bring you joy, bring love, bring peace in regards to your connection. Don't focus on what went wrong, because again, a lot of us know that the divine masculine was really not into, their spirituality, so they really couldn't understand this connection. But as long as you continue to recycle, send back love, that's what you get. And this is what your divine masculine wants you to do, in a sense where it's saying, like, when you do this, don't forget about me. Like, when you do this, you always remember your divine masculine, right? And your divine masculine remembers you. So the next card that came out is from the Mystic Moon Oracle deck, and it says barriers. And divine masculine, has put up barriers because they're still undecided about this connection, not you per se, but the connection and the spirituality of it. Because right now, divine masculine is going through those changes and going through those awakenings and those purges in the dark night of the soul. So divine masculine really don't know who they can talk to about this, who they can be honest with and be their authentic, genuine, true self, because it's something new to them, and it's something, even if they knew they had it, something that they've tried to run from. And knowing that you, divine feminine, coming into their life, you've caused them to wake up and realize a lot of things that they try to run from. So that's what this barrier is about. The next card is from Twin Flame, Messages by Mystic Moon. And it says, seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with, right? So it's not that your divine masculine doesn't want to come back. It's not that your divine masculine doesn't love you. It's not that your divine masculine isn't starting to feel this connection as deep as you are. It's the fact that they're ashamed, because they know that they put the divine feminine through a lot. They know they've lied to the divine feminine. They've led the divine feminine on. They've ghosted the divine feminine. They treated the divine feminine, unworthy. But in that sense, that caused the divine feminine to love, his or herself more, to treat his or herself better. And so that's what this card is really saying. Seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with, because you've allowed your divine masculine to see the truth. You've always spoke the truth. You were not the divine masculine's yes man. And even though divine masculine, to you was like how dare you, talk to me like that, or you don't know what you're speaking of. And all along, divine masculine know that everything that you were saying was absolutely right. The next card is from the Romance Oracle. It says, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, right? So as divine masculine starts to open up, accept this connection, the connection begins to deepen, because they're realizing who you are now. They're realizing, that they made a mistake, and now they're wondering, like, is it too late? Did I push my divine feminine just too much over the edge, right? Because right now, divine masculine, for a lot of the divine feminine in the collective, I'll say we, because I'm a part of the collective, we are not reaching out, we are not communicating, we are standing in our power. Yes, we're sending love and light, we're sending healing when we feel those energies from our divine masculine, but we are not reaching out, we are not in any sorts of communication for the majority of the collective. And also, the divine feminine has stepped it up a notch. And it's just not to be like, oh, I'm gonna prove to you that I don't need to crawl back to you or whatever. But divine feminine has even privated some of their accounts, because it's just like, I don't want what I'm doing. I really need to just be in my own space right now. And even has started to smile at little prospects, like, oh, like this may be cool, like to date or go on the dinner or something like that. So divine masculine is getting into this energy of getting to know each other all over again, because divine masculine wants you to see how much they have changed, like how much you have changed them. So that was for pile number 1, green Adventurine. Pile number 2, Amethyst. The first card that came out is resources, right? So this is similar to the Magician's card in the weight deck or whatever. So this is the Magician. So resources. So the Magician can manifest anything. So for the pile number 2, divine masculine is saying, like, let this manifest this. Like, I want to manifest this. I know what I want. I'm going to use my resources to the best of my ability. I'm going to use my gifts. I want to create, the life that I know that I want and that I deserve. And so they're manifesting it. So I'll read the card to you too as well. So for resources, this is a major arcana, I believe. Maybe not. This is a new deck. So this is the Medicine Woman deck. And I'm trying to make sure I give you guys the the right information. Yeah, because this is it says resources, the Magician. So let's see. But I know what what the Magician card means. And it's like you're manifesting. It's not upside down. So okay, here we go. It's a major arcana, like I said, resources. So it says your energy is your basic resource. Your sexuality is a large part of your energy system. It involves you in relationships. If you are in a destructive relationship, pick up your power and leave now. Next, look at everything around you. Get rid of things that interfere with your dreams. Acquire what you need. Be aware what you need is probably already at hand. Take stock of your resources and use them wisely. Okay, so with this, divine masculine is saying, I had to step away for a minute because, like, for example, the connection is just sometimes too intense. And, at first, the divine masculine felt like you were the toxic one, like you, divine feminine, may have been the third party or like the karmic. And that's not the case. Divine masculine is really seeing this. And in any case, even with, him, this is a message to you saying, like, I've shed away everything that no longer serves me or grow me. I am moving in the direction that I need to move in. And I am letting go of things that I needed to let go of a long time ago. So I'm using the resources now that are provided to me by spirit so I can manifest what I really want, and that is my divine feminine. But, the message to the divine feminine, let your divine masculine come when they're ready. Do not try to push your divine masculine to come when they're not ready, because you're just going to repeat the same cycles all over again. The next card that came out from the Mystic Moon Oracle, numbing, right? So divine masculine is just like doing anything to numb, their selves of, or his or her, the energies interchangeable, of their feelings. So the numbing part, like they feel numb, they feel that with this, separation, and with you not, coming forward and chasing them down like you normally do, like they're just like, now I feel numb because I feel like I've lost everything. Like I can't feel anything. And, the divine masculine may have taken some of their, light away, you send healing energy here and there, and you love your divine, masculine from a distance, but it's not the same. And they know the difference, and they feel the difference. They feel your vibration. They feel that you're changing. So they see this, and this is causing them to become numb, because it's like, oh man, like I'm about to lose my divine feminine. You understand what I'm saying? The next message that came out from the twin flame messages is, being apart has been life-changing for me. And this is what divine masculine is like thinking about, and amethyst is about healing. That's the crystal you use like for healing, for intuitive guidance, to get connected. So divine masculine is definitely going through this numbing process, and realizing being apart has been life-changing for your divine masculine, because you are no longer allowing yourself to not be in your power. You're in your power, and you're staying in your power, and like they took that for granted, right? The next card from the romance oracle, it says soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So your divine masculine knows that you're their soulmate, you're their twin flame. And now it's like, man, like the clock is ticking. Like, how do I come forward? What do I say? Because again, a lot of the divine masculines really put the divine feminine through the ringer. And all the divine feminine was doing was really showing that unconditional love. Like, it was like love like no other. It didn't matter what that divine masculine did, what that divine masculine said, how many times the divine masculine shut the divine feminine off. The divine feminine still chose unconditional love. Like, divine feminine would say the words, like go back and forth, have their little attitude, argue back and forth. But at the end of the day, that true, genuine love, what was in that heart, we're not talking about the mental or what's coming out of the mouth. We're talking about what's in the heart. That heart spoke volumes, because the divine feminine treated the divine masculine's heart like it was their own. And they're realizing that. Okay, for Moldavite, the first card that came out, we got Four of Stones. Four of Stones, okay? So that's like the Four of Pentacles, pretty much. So, the Four of Stones establish basic self-sufficiency, right? So, divine masculine is working on, themselves right now, like self-sufficiency, like they're learning to like get things done on their own. In the past, divine masculine always had the connections, like, I can go to this person for this, go to this person for that. Or even when it comes to relationship, the person, your divine masculine, probably had a different counterpart for different things that they wanted. Some people do that. And so now divine masculine is learning to be self-sufficient, where I'm not going to reach out to anybody. I'm going to handle things on my own. I want to be in my power. I want to show that I don't have to use people to get what I want. I want to be more self-sufficient, and show that I can stand on my own as well. Because even though the divine masculine may seem like they had it all together, deep down inside they really didn't. The next card that came out, we got Return. Okay, Return. So you got self-sufficiency, Return. And so with this Return card, for those that chose Moldavite, your divine masculine has come to the realization that they're ready to return. Like, I want to return to you. I want to give you the same love and appreciation and dedication that you gave to me. I'm returning to show you that, I can be a better person. Like, because of you, I am a better person. And also for some, like, I have to be honest, they may be returning just to clear the air, admit their accountability, admit their apologies, and then it may not turn into like a relationship type of thing. It may just turn into you guys being friends. And that's okay too, because like with twin flame connections, it doesn't always have to develop into something where you guys end up getting married down the line. Remember, you guys are here for a mission. You guys are here to, complete this mission together. So it's not to say they won't be in your life. They just won't be in your life in an intimate way. So the return can be different for a few in the collective, but it's just only know your story, right? The next card that came out, I feel damaged, like I can't do this. So, like, your divine masculine knows that they've done so much, and again, this is the repeat kind of thing going on. They know they've done so much, and they feel damaged because of how they damaged you. And they really did. Like, they really did a number, because there were a lot of divine feminines who stuck it out for years, played the whole, cat and mouse game, up and down, going through years of just, you're in my life, you're not. You're in my life, you're not. 3 months you're here, 3 months you're gone. 3 months you're here, 3 months you're gone. So, I mean, you will notice the cycles and patterns. So, with my divine masculine, it was always in threes. Come together, then three apart. Come together, then three apart. Come together, then three apart. And so, I'm understanding that, this is a 3 universal year. So, I'm learning everything I need to know. And I can't lie, like 2019 so far has been one of the best years in a long time, and I am grateful, regardless if, myself and my divine masculine isn't in union right now or not. I've seen where I've grown. I've seen where I've developed so much more. And that's a blessing in itself. You understand what I'm saying? So even if myself and my divine masculine isn't, in union, or we don't come back the way that we think we're supposed to come back, or I think that we're supposed to come back, I know it was for a divine plan, a divine lesson, and that we're still going to continue to do the work for the mission, which is the 144,000 light workers. We have a mission. We have to raise the vibration. We have to change the culture of the world. And if you're not doing that, you need to start doing that, because then you'll see a lot of things that you've been asking about come to fruition in your life. Okay. The next card that came out, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. For divine masculine, has to realize, like, I have to own up to my part. I can't always point fingers at the other person, because I'm getting 5 fingers pointed back at me. And at the end of the day, for divine feminine has done this, have let go of control issues, trying to control the situation, trying to get the divine masculine to see, for example, that the karmic isn't no good, or not right for them, or the spiritual lesson that had to come with the karmic, or just in general. Like, you have to let go of control issues. You can't try to control everything. And that's one of the things that I needed to work on, the need to fight everything. And so now I understand that it's not my job to heal everything. It's not my job to fix everyone. It's not my job to save the day, because the only person that I forgot about saving was myself, right? So for the next cards, we have pink quartz. Pink quartz, right? So for the first card that came out, we got blend, temperance. So this is like, the Sag card or Sagittarius card in the weight deck or whatever. So we got blend. So let's see what the medicine women want us to know. And I just saw that. It says, it is time to integrate the best of the known with the new ideas you are gathering from the unknown. Give yourself time to process your experience. Okay. So with this card, patience. Again, divine masculine wants you to know that they are, that they are feeling this, that they are going through this, that they're, trying to figure out, like, what all of this is. Maybe they're seeing the synchronicities. Maybe they're seeing, orbs. Maybe they're getting messages from spirit guides. Maybe they're having visions or dreams. Like, for example, my divine masculine, whenever I feel like we're getting too far apart within our soul, divine masculine always shows up in my visions, and it's like the most amazing thing ever. And so when that happens, I know my divine masculine has been thinking about me, that the heart chakra isn't closed to me, because I'm able to see and feel and communicate in the 5D. Okay, so with temperance, be patient. Just go on with your life. Use love and light. Stay in that high vibration, and know that everything is going to work out. And that's what divine masculine is saying to you. The next card that came out is spring, and so this could resonate that you guys met in spring, that their birthdays in spring. It's something with spring, so it could be this spring coming up in 2020 that you come into full union, like I said, or you've met, when you guys met it was spring, depending on like where you are in the world. And with these flowers, like how like when I see this, I see like You know how they walk around in the suits when like the wedding is being set up and they're like putting the flowers out and stuff like that. Sometimes when I see this card comes out, I get that energy of a wedding. You understand what I'm saying? So temperance, wedding, you've met in the spring, or in spring you will have union. The message from the divine masculine to the divine feminine is, how could you still love me after all I've done? And this does not need an explanation, because we divine feminines know what the divine masculine has done. But that's bothering them. That's in their heart. And for some, that's why it's hard for them to shake that ego and they can't come forward, because they know they did a lot. And there were secrets that the divine feminine found out about, just being played left and right. Even after listening to the divine masculine say, for example, like, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to play you. You know, this is not what you think it is. Like, you know, like you project your, you know, emotions and feelings onto others, and that's something you need to work on. But then when those tarot moments hit, and if you agree with this, shoot me a message in the comment section. When those tarot moments hit between May, June, July, around there for divine masculine, when tarot moment after tarot moment start hitting, and you was just catching them up in lies left and right, you know, and you had never saw any of these signs before, that's because divine was like, you know what, you're not really realizing what this connection is and what you have. So let me shake it up a bit so you can finally see what you need to see. The next card that came out is New Love. It says a person has stirred your romantic feelings. So with this, I'm getting the divine masculine really, really wants to come forward, really wants to open their heart, really wants to try and give it another shot. And with the new love, your divine masculine is coming back in a totally different way than what you remember them. Okay? So if you like the reading and you resonate with the reading, give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe. Again, do not forget, I am doing the contest. So for the 300 followers to follow me on Instagram at Chrissy.thecrystalindigo, will receive a reading or any spirituality, whatever you need in regards to spirituality, you will receive it at your choice. So whether it's distant healing, whether it's crystal healing, whether it's a tarot reading, whether it's a twin flame reading, my 300 follower will receive the free reading of your choice. All right, love and light, guys.